Hello everyone, my name is Frentriana de Sousa Costa. I am currently studying sociology in Gyeongbuk National University and I'm in my first year and I'm 21 years old. So I first heard about the scholarship around 2019. Back then, Mount Salah, who is also the GKS Scholar of 2019, we actually went to the same high school and I heard that he got the scholarship, so that was actually the first time that I get to know about the GKS program. And then a year later, also Espiritu also received the scholarship, so I felt more motivated to apply for the scholarship after knowing that two of them actually got accepted for the scholarship. So ever since I was young, I've always wanted to study abroad with scholarship. And I feel like after seeing Espiritu, because we were classmates, after seeing him coming here and studying here, I can tell that Korea is such a great country to pursue our undergrad or graduate study. And after coming here, I realized that Korea is really good in terms of education, because what I noticed is that the government here, the Korean government here, they really put a lot of effort into the education and the university here, and they facilitate the students very well here, which is why I decided to come and to study here in Korea. So to be honest, before applying for this specific scholarship, I did try another scholarship, and during those time, I asked a lot of help from my previous high school teacher, English teacher. Her name is Sister Flavia. I asked her a lot of advice about how to write essays, scholarship essays, and I also did a lot of research about how to write essays. So I could say that I was already prepared when applying for this scholarship, because I have experience applying for another scholarship. For this specific GKS scholarship, I was more prepared in terms of the application, the essay. As I mentioned earlier, I wrote my essay even a year before applying for this scholarship. So when this scholarship came out, I submitted those essays to the embassy. I will explain the selection process based on my own experience. So there are three rounds. For the first round is when you have to fill the application form, which you can find in the website of the Global Korean Scholarship, or also you can go to the embassy Facebook, and because they usually put the application form there every single year. After downloading the application form, you fill it, and then you will have to hand it to the embassy. And then after that, you will wait a little while, because they will decide whether you got selected or not. And then they will notify you whether you get through to the next round, which is the interview. They will ask us a bunch of questions about why do you want to study in Korea. Those are scholarship related questions. So I recommend you to watch a lot of videos regarding the scholarship interview, so that you will be more prepared to face the interview. And then the final round is when they will notify you whether you get selected as the GKS scholarship, as the embassy track. And then you will also get to choose 3 universities. Each university that you apply for, they will notify you whether you get accepted in that university or not. And then different universities have different requirements. Some university require to do interviews, and that means you have to do interview again. But some others, as far as I know, there are some universities that don't require interviews to get accepted. So my life here in Korea, so far it's been great, because I was able to meet a lot of great people, especially last year in my Ohakwon, my Korean language course. I met a bunch of friends from different countries, from totally different cultures. I was able to learn about different things from all over the world. I thought I wouldn't be able to adjust well, especially the food, but it's really great. I mean, it really matches my taste, and so far I enjoy living here in Korea. So the obstacles that I face, and I believe that this is not only me but other people, like international people here, is probably the language barrier, because when I first came here I didn't speak Korean at all. I just know how to say 안녕하세요, 감사합니다, like very simple things. So for example, if I went to like a store, I didn't even know how to like can you give me a plastic bag, those kind of simple things, which is like it's normal, but it was very inconvenient for me because it was like a lot of adjusting. But I think as the time passes by, I also did my Korean language course, which helped me a lot in my daily life. And now that, even though now I'm still struggling with the language, but at least compared to last year, it gets a lot better. So I'm grateful for that. So I think there are a lot of interesting things that I find about Korea. First is that there are a lot of beautiful places here. I visited a lot of great places too. For example, like Busan, my favorite place so far, and then Seoul, Gwangju, and other places too. The most interesting thing about Korea for me is that I think I really like the public transportation here. I feel like the public transportation here is so convenient, and I really hope that in the future Timor-Leste can develop and have convenient transportation as Korea too, because as an international, as a foreigner coming here, seeing how like you go everywhere, it's just so convenient. Like just with your phone, there is like every information about the bus, like how many minutes it will come, like where to stop, like what bus numbers and everything, just with the phone, just with the application, which is so convenient here. So it's really interesting. So that's the thing that I find interesting about Korea. It's been great because before I came here I was worried about making friends, because you're living in another environment, you have to learn how to adapt to and adjust to that environment. I thought it was going to be difficult, but it's like so far I can say it's been great. I met good people here, good friends here. But if I have to say, like the academic part will be sometimes in classes I struggle to understand what the 교수님 say. 교수님 is professor, what he's explaining, because if you don't know the place that I'm in, it's called Daegu. It's like the people here have saturi. Saturi is like accent. So sometimes it's a bit hard for me to understand what the 교수님 say because he uses accent. But it's great because I have friends that I can always go and ask for help. So it's been great. Okay, so lastly, my advice for all of you who are interested to apply for this scholarship, I would just want to recommend you to study languages like Korean and English in advance and improve your languages skill. Because first, Korean, I think if you really want to come to Korea, studying Korean in advance could be very helpful, because at least it will help you in your daily life. Even though you have 1 year to learn Korean and to improve your Korean, but I still think that the sooner you start to learn Korean, the better it is. And for English, I think it's really important because you will meet a lot of international friends. Based on my own experience, among international students, we feel more comfortable speaking English, even though we have to speak Korean, we have to learn Korean, but when we hang out, we do speak English. And I feel like English is it will not only help you for this specific scholarship, but it will help you in your future life, future career too, because as we know that English is international language. So I recommend you to improve your English, your language skills. 오케이, 여러분 여기까지 마치겠습니다. 잘 들어주셔서 감사합니다.